Hello, we are here with Maddie and Chris, MC Disc Vlogs, Vlogmas Day 23, and today's a little different. It's going to be an interview with Maddie and Chris and get to know them a little bit better. So we'll start with some disc golf related questions. Chris, I'll start with you. Talk a little bit about how you got into disc golf and what has really hooked you in and made you passionate about it.
I first got into disc golf when I was living at my parents' house in Lansing. The neighbor next door had a basket in his backyard, and he had like this little putting course back there. So one day I just kind of asked him what it was about, and I came over and played the putting course back there with him. And then after that, we went to a local course there in Lansing and played an actual round. And then after playing that first round, I kind of got hooked onto it after that and been playing ever since, about 11, 12 years.
And how about you, Maddie? How did you get into it?
I got into it when I met Chris. When we first got together and started hanging out, he introduced me to the sport, and then he got me a starter pack from Meyer with like 3 discs in it, and then I just builded my disc collection from there. So that's kind of how I got into it, and I'm really passionate about it because it's a good way to get exercise, and it's something that we can go out and do together that we both enjoy.
Well, how did you and Chris get together?
We got together, we met, I think, freshman year of high school. We had the same English class together, and that's kind of how we met. And then we were kind of friends like junior, senior year, but we didn't start dating until midway through college.
And who initiated that? How did that happen?
I would say Chris tried to initiate it several times, and I shot him down several times until I was like, okay, I'll give him a shot. And then here we are. So,
what was did you realize how much Chris enjoyed disc golf and how much time he put into that?
I did. I realized, yeah, like you said, how much he enjoyed it, how much time he puts into it, and how much money he puts into it is a big one. It's not cheap, so he does put a lot of money and time into it, and sometimes, it takes away from our plans and whatever we were going to do so he can go out and play. So we're trying to find that balance of, okay, you can play, but I also want to do other things, and we're working on that. So
it takes a little teamwork to make
it does, because I would like to go out and go for a walk or go do some other stuff, and he wants to go out and play. And then he says, well, we can go walk on the course. And I'm like, well, that's not the same thing. It's not what I had in mind. So we're working on that balance of doing the stuff that I enjoy as well as him still playing. It's a process for sure.
Where do you two, and Chris, you can take this one, where do you two see disc golf going together as a couple?
I don't know. I'd say, well, I do like playing tournaments, but playing casual rounds together is a lot of fun. So I'd say getting out doing that maybe once a week together on the weekends and whatnot is fun. I especially like helping her try to get better at the game, helping out her form and playing better. Because once you start playing better, you enjoy it more. So I think in this next year, once her form gets better and teaching her a little more about the game, then it'll definitely be more fun to play.
And you've been playing more tournaments lately. Correct?
Yeah, this year I've definitely played the most tournaments I think of any year. I think I've played 14 sanctioned tournaments and then 1 or 2 non-sanctioned ones. So,
how do you feel like those have been going for you?
This year they've definitely been going better than most years. I think most of the tournaments, besides like 1 or 2, I've finished in the top 50%, and I've been what you would say cashing in disc golf. For amateurs, you just get plastic payout. So like the pros get regular cash payout, but amateurs, it's usually like top 45%. So I've been up in that top 45%, like getting a cash payout this year. So that's better than I have been doing in previous years.
When you two aren't out on the course, what do y'all like to do together?
When we're not out on the course, that's a good question. When are we not out on the course? When are we not out on the course? I mean, we will occasionally go for walks. We like to hang out and watch sports together.
Football, definitely.
Football, definitely. He'll help me cook.
Michigan State basketball.
Michigan State basketball, he'll help me cook some nights. Just hang out and spend time together, really doing whatever that's not disc golf.
Yeah.
And you're living in the Detroit area now?
Yeah,
Yes.
Metro Detroit. Yep.
And how do you guys like it there?
We like it. He's a little further away from his workplace, which he does not prefer. It's like about a half an hour-ish, and I'm down the street from mine, which is super nice. So, super close to my mom and my brother, and not far from Lansing and Okemos. So it's really nice being near people.
Yeah, the location is good. It's like about a half mile from the highway, and there's a lot of stuff in close proximity, and
Yeah,
there's some close courses nearby, so it's not too bad.
we definitely have some good courses in our area for sure.
What are your favorite things to do around Detroit?
We like to go out and eat.
Go to the mall sometimes.
Yeah, go
Couple
to the
malls.
mall, go check out different restaurants, go walk around downtown. When the ice skating rink is out, we love to go ice skating in the winter. And then when they have the roller rink in the summer, which I need to take him to next year, I like to go roller skating there too, which is really fun. So, anything, for me at least, anything outdoors.
Yeah,
What about you,
anything.
Chris?
Yeah, a lot of outdoor activities and like going to the mall, spending time there, anything like that, and then disc golf, of course, too.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie, probably it's probably a toss up between any of the Adam Sandler movies, like Waterboy or Grown Ups, and then I also like Kill Bill, like first and second volume of those. Those are good movies.
Favorite musical group?
For me, it's definitely Rush. There's no question about that one. They've been my favorite for quite a while.
How about you, Maddie?
Oh yeah, he's definitely a big fan. Favorite movie, I would say anything action related. Like all the Marvel movies are really good. The Guardians of the Galaxies are definitely my favorites. And then favorite musical group, I would say Journey is one of my favorites for sure. If I had to put them in that category.
So you have different ones for different genres, kind of.
I do, yeah.
Best concert you've ever been to?
It's one of my favorites for sure. One of my all-time favorites was Matchbox 20 and Counting Crows as well. So I would definitely put that at the top of my list. So
Favorite
Definitely.
concert?
Say probably the Def Leppard and Motley Crue one, but Greta Van Fleet was also a really good one too.
yes,
At
I
Little
told
Caesars
him.
Arena.
Yeah, they're coming back again, and I told him I want to go with him this time.
Yeah, they'll be at Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids in May, I think.
I didn't like them at first when he first started playing them for me, but now I'm like getting more into it where I'm like, oh, I kind of like this band, and my music genre is expanded, whereas he mostly listens to like classic rock and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like hard when we're in the car together, or like we have our playlist, but a lot of times like my stuff will come on and it's just a lot of my stuff he's not interested in, so it's hard finding that balance of, oh, what can we listen to when we're together.
But you're hitting that a little bit more now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't dislike his stuff, I'm not a huge Def Leppard fan or Pink Floyd fan, but I like Rush a little bit. I mean, I can't listen to it all the time like he can, but and then he tries with some of my stuff, so we're working on it.
You could invite one person to your apartment for dinner. Who would it be?
Like celebrity wise or anybody
it
at
could be
all?
a celebrity. Could be somebody that isn't even alive present day.
Ooh.
Um,
I would invite Luke Bryan to my apartment for dinner.
Yeah, that'd be
Tell
cool.
us more about that.
I mean, regardless of what my uncle says about him, I think he's handsome. So I would definitely invite him to my apartment. I think that'd be pretty cool to hang out with him. I also think Dolly Parton would be super cool to hang out with in my apartment. So, or any like friends or family that have not yet been in my apartment would also be super cool to have over just to visit.
So, Chris, are you countering with Carrie Underwood, or do you have somebody else?
Oh, there's some wrestlers he'd love to have in our apartment for sure. So
No,
I
probably-
can name a few.
Probably somebody like Geddy Lee or Alex Lifeson from Rush. Or Neil Peart. He's not around anymore, but Neil Peart is definitely I think it'd be cool to invite him over.
I think they'd be cool people to sit down and chat about their life with, and I'm sure they have really interesting stories. And they could go on for hours about their life.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd definitely be cool.
Imagine that there could be a disc golf course anywhere in the world. Where would you want to go play?
I think I'd probably like to have some more on Hawaii. Probably like 1 year, I don't know, anywhere on Hawaii really. I know they got some courses, but maybe, I don't know, just something more up in the mountains or something like that.
Yeah, I like the mountains are a good option. If I could go back to Italy, I definitely would if they had a course there. I loved it when I visited 10th grade. I was in choir, so we went there for a trip and it was great. So I would definitely go back there for sure.
What are y'all picturing for MC Disc Vlogs in 2024?
There's a lot of stuff we're picturing. We're gonna do a video soon where we're gonna talk about like the stuff we're gonna like. We have plans for like summer that we didn't get to last summer that we're super excited about. It's a surprise, but we're super excited about it. I wanted to do it last summer and it just didn't happen. And just like trying to keep up with putting out content because I know last summer we didn't do so great at keeping up with putting out videos. So we're definitely gonna try and, I mean, Vlogmas has definitely helped us having to put out videos. So we'll try and do better at posting because summer is definitely easier than winter time.
I think definitely have some more like course reviews of different courses we haven't, at least ones we haven't videoed yet, or maybe some new ones that we haven't even been to yet. And then maybe we'll try to do some disc reviews. I'll show like a disc comparison, and then also have some flight footage in there and talk about certain discs and why I like them and whatnot.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah, we're trying to come up with some new stuff, and Vlogmas has definitely been a challenge, but it's also helped us come up with new content like on the spot because it'll be like 10 o'clock at night and we'll be like, oh shoot, we need a video. So we just think of something super quick. So, and we try not to do the same stuff every day. We try and, you know, do different stuff and make it interesting so that you guys like don't get bored with our content.
Well, I'm sure everybody will be looking forward to what you come out with in 2024.
Yes.
Everybody punch that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe. Maddie and Chris, 2024. Thank